Hello everyone, this is Kimberly here. Welcome to Diva Designing on a Dime with Kimberly Davis. Today I wish I can come to you upbeat in a different way, but I wanted to discuss what has happened the past few days in the state of Florida. If you've been watching the news, you know you are very aware of the school shooting in Parkland, Florida, which is south of me. It's not in my area, it's south in Broward County. I can't even imagine what these parents and these families are going through right now. My thoughts and my prayers are with all who are affected by this horrific tragedy. I'm asking, as a parent, as a mother of 4 boys, I'm asking parents to start parenting their kids. We as parents need to be involved. All you hear on the news now, and I hate to turn the news on, is teenagers committing crimes. They're robbing, they're killing. Today, right here in my area, at the school that my 4 sons graduated from, high school, we had a 15-year-old female, 15-year-old girl make a threat on the school through email. The email has circulated all over the country. And this female thought it was funny. It was a joke to send this threat to the school. Law enforcement manpower was sent to the high school. Activities were canceled at the high school. All because of this girl thinking this was funny and it was a joke. Thank God some of the kids, some of the students stepped up and turned this female in, this 15-year-old female. Parents, it is time to start parenting. It's time to be involved in our children's lives. Just because they are teenagers and can do for themselves, don't mean to just let them go off and do what they want. You need to know what your kids are doing. They are still kids. They are teenagers, but they are still kids. Be involved. Know what they're doing. Know who they are around.
Yes, I'd like to say that we definitely need to get in our kids' lives. We need to know what they're doing. That's the reason they're the children and we're the adult. We're supposed to be inspiring them. We're supposed to be helping them and guiding them along the way. Men, you need to get in your kids' lives. If a lady don't have a man, you take control of that situation. But if you have a man and he's not around in the kid's life, he need to get in the kid's life. A man need to teach the boys how to be men.
So with that being said, like he said, if there's not a man in the home, call your uncles, call your grandfathers, call men in your church that you can help rear these kids, especially your boys.
Exactly, because you need a man so that he can teach a boy how to be a man. So, all right, well, you need to rear your kids so they can be productive citizens. And the only way you're gonna do that is to be in their life. They're the child, you're the adult. You should know what's going on in their life. Hey, if they're in my house, it's no such thing as I can't walk in the room. It's no such thing as I don't know what's going on in my house. If they got a gun, I'm gonna know about it, because I'm gonna walk in every room in my house. Hey, if I make a lot of noise before they wake up, hey, it's time to get your own place, because this is my place. It's because you don't have your own. When you want to be a man or a woman, it's time for you to get your own. But until you get out on your own, you're still the child. So it's time for the parents to get in the child's life. And I'm really heartbroken and actually downright mad for the things that happen at the high school down there. And it's really sad that we keep having this go on. We vote for these people in office. They need to step up
and stop bickering among each other.
They can't come together on small stuff. For sure they can't come together on big stuff. We can't come together on this. I mean, I think we're one of the only countries that have this problem. I think we won't have a problem if they want to fight us, but because everybody got their own guns. But we need to hold them accountable and come together with a plan to solve the problem once and for all.
Now I'm going to ask you this, because I've been saying this for quite a while. When these kids step out and do these crazy, senseless things, like the shooting, should we hold parents accountable for their kids doing this? Should the parents be responsible for their kids' actions?
I think the parents should be responsible for their kids' action up until a certain age. You know, if they're 14 and 15, the parents definitely responsible. Because there's no such thing a 15-year-old should be able to do or have that much free hands that they could do anything and everything they want to do. That's why you're supposed to don't have the hands out, or you're supposed to have something for them to do all the time. I think the parents should be held responsible, but when they get 16 and 17 years old where they can have their own man, I think it's like the law tried as an adult.
Okay, that's good. I'm really, we will find this out later with this 15-year-old, because it's midday here right now as I'm filming this. I'm curious to see if the parents will step up and say something. Probably will not. But with what has happened here in our area, literally in our area at my son's, all of my son's old high school with this 15-year-old, something has to be done. Something has to be done.
Because it's not funny. It's serious. It's all too serious. It's a life and death situation, and we need to take control of it.
Now, as I was thinking about this moments ago, can you recall what happened a couple of years ago? Now, we kind of experienced this. Thank God nothing transpired. But at our state college here a couple of years ago, they did have to lock down the school. I'm not quite remembering what. Did somebody come on campus with a gun? Do you remember that? Someone came on campus with a gun at the local state college, and two of my boys were in the classrooms on campus, as well as other parents, kids that I knew were in this situation and on lockdown. And I'm getting emotional now because the fact that was a scary, scary situation. So with that, experiencing that, I still can't imagine what those parents were going through down there in South Florida. Well, I can somewhat, but this guy down in South Florida was actually shooting. We didn't experience that to that point. But it's a scary situation. And I wouldn't wish that on my enemy. It's too much. Something needs to be done. See anything else?
Yeah, just watching the video when he came into school shooting the AR-15, and the children were being traumatized. Even though they was in the next room, they were still being traumatized. Now, this is going to take some mental action here. You're going to need some counseling because of one person's action. And I understand he got expelled from school, but... And
also the fact that his parents passed.
Well, it goes back to the parents though, because had they raised them right as a smaller child and all the way up till they passed.
Okay, but he was adopted too.
But still a parent situation. There's no way that he should have put that in his mind to go and do that sort of thing. So it still boils back to the parent. I can't hold a parent totally responsible because he's 19. He's supposed to be grown, but somebody didn't teach him somewhere, somehow, in his mind that he should not do that sort of thing.
And also, with that being said, if you see something in someone that is just not right, speak up. Speak up. Go tell someone. Kids in schools, speak up. Go tell your teachers. Go tell an administrator. Speak up. You have a law enforcement officer in your school, speak up and say something.
No matter how slight the thing may be, go tell, because small stuff become big stuff. I think the kid that did it down in Parkland, he had bullets. The reason he got expelled. And they found that. I don't know how they found it. I don't know the whole situation. But something that small, a kid coming on campus with bullets. What comes with a bullet? Come on now, you have to use common sense. So you all need to talk to your kids. Advise them they need to speak up. Come on, it's no such thing as a tattletale when it comes to life and death situation. They need to know. So you need to talk to your kids to let them know that they need to speak up to you, to an administrator, to a policeman, just so something can be done.
To a friend, to a neighbor. Someone that they're comfortable in talking with. And I have to question where these parents are. Where are the parents? And I don't know if they're afraid to parent. I don't know if they're afraid to discipline their kids because DCF might step in and I might get in trouble. We need to discipline our kids. The state of this world is going to hell in a handbasket, guys. We need to step up and be parents. This topic of what has gone on down in South Florida has really, it breaks my heart to see these kids go through what they've gone through. Having someone come into the school and shoot up a school. And then, of course, this is not the first time. We go back to Columbine. But we're going, have these people coming into the schools. They've gone into churches. We must take a stand. We must do something. Now, what can we do? I don't know. But I'm going to use my YouTube channel as a platform here. My first thing is to say to the parents to stand up and take back your home. Take back your home. Sit down and talk to your kids. Be mindful of what they're doing. Facebook, Instagram, Pinterest, Twitter, social media, Snapchat. Be mindful of what they are doing on social media. Be mindful of what they're doing when they're out of sight of your eyesight. Be mindful. But be involved. Sit down and talk to your kids. Be involved. So to let you know off the bat, don't waste your time with any negative comments. I welcome your comments, but anything negative will be deleted. All right. So I'm just letting you know that off the bat. Any comments are appreciative. Any positive comments, positive vibes only on this channel. Your comments on things that we could do will be appreciated, or what you're thinking about this whole horrific tragedy. I'd like to hear from you. I'm going to close this video out, not in the same way that I usually close it out. I'm just going to leave it as this. Proverbs 22:4 says, "Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it." Parents, it's time to start being parents. It's time. Let's take back our kids. Let's stop letting them run rapid in the streets and doing what they want to. It's time.